I'm Carlos Parisi. I'm a food head, a business owner based out of Eastern Market, a cook, a writer, but most importantly, I'm a Detroiter. And I'm always looking around for incredible food. I usually have a pretty good craving. And today, I've got a craving for pizza. In terms of Detroit-style pizza, I don't think that there's a better example of what that means than right here at Michigan and Trumbull. This is it. This is Detroit-style pizza. Look at the bottom there. This is cool. This is where that pillowy crunch, the magic, that epic sauce, all the fresh toppings, this is where it's right here. What up, dough? How many pizzas do you guys go through a day?
About 300 pizzas.
Dude, this dough looks super fluffy, looks perfect. I'm excited to eat it, dude.
Right, where are you at, Terry?
Last 2 tickets right now.
How much cheese? Ironically, we started in Pittsburgh, blocks from where the Pittsburgh Pirates played. Noticed that there was no Detroit-style pizza at the time. And there was a restaurant incubator in Pittsburgh that were taking applications, and we applied with a Detroit-style pizza business plan, and were essentially gifted a small kitchen stall and a food hall there, and operated for about 3 years before we were able to move back to Michigan and Trumbull, ironically, our original location. We just wanted to pay tribute to the city and this style of pizza while we were in Pittsburgh, so we have the Woodward White, the Packard Pepperoni, the Bagley Chorizo, and then the name itself, this overarching Michigan and Trumbull, was like the main sort of nod.
That's the corner. It's a corner that we all recognize.
Yes, I mean,
sure.
Tons of memories with my dad and my mom and my brother going to baseball games there for years.
Nothing
Yeah.
can compare to what we have here. And
Yeah.
in my opinion, you guys have the best example of what that means.
Yeah, thanks.
My favorite pizza here is the Cowabunga Supreme. It has been since the very first day that I tried it, and it will probably continue to be because it reminds me of just being a kid. It reminds me of the Ninja Turtles.
We have our portion cheese cup, so you know you're getting the right amount.
Full portion, full cheese.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Cool.
And then the key is to the sides and all the corners.
You guys are famous to me for having the perfect cheese on crunch on the crust ratio.
Thank
And it
you.
somehow, I don't know how you did it, but it blends together in such a like a melted way where they're just living together in a common, beautiful crunch.
Yeah, we try to keep a nice balance with everything, so you're getting just enough sauce, cheese, and toppings. The mushrooms are already cooked, so I like those on the bottom.
Excellent.
Green pepper,
Boom.
black olive.
All right, that looks like enough sausage
Yeah,
to me.
and then your pepperoni. Yeah.
Does that look like enough for you?
Oh no, here we'll put a couple more.
Okay.
Last thing we
I'm
want-
skimping on my own pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to skimp on my own pizza.
This is
Skimping's no
cowabunga
good.
for a reason. It needs to like go full bunga.
Full bunga. Man, if we're going full bunga, then I'm just going to toss some of this stuff on. Oh, yeah, jalapenos. You know what? Yeah, you know what? We're tossing jalapenos.
He's gone
I don't even
bunga.
know what this is. I want it. Maybe this a piece of chicken for no good reason. Bye, bud.
We want to make sure that that edge is cooked all the way around. Usually you'll get an indication when it starts to pull away from the pan, sort of crisp. And then we always check the bottom to make sure it's nice and crispy.
Checking the bottom. That looks good. Piece of chicken's right there, just chilling. It just melted into the cheese, too. Did I mess it up already? A little bit of Parmesan?
Yeah.
There we go.
This is our house-infused garlic oil. Oh yeah.
Hang on, you mind if I just see a little bit of this? real
Yeah. Yeah, you should smell it. Ah! All right, you all right?
quick? That's great. It's just an endless cheese bowl. Give me a minute. You're getting such a great crunch throughout because the bottom is still nice and crunchy. You look for this perfect marriage right here. It's a true partnership of cheese and dough. That right there. I mean, that's just good cheese. This little edge right here, this is one of the best bites of pizza you'll ever find. Crispy, it's cheesy still, slightly charred, a little bit of the juices from the toppings. Perfect cross section. What is only the style known for the city that is a hardworking, traditional, community-focused city. This pizza describes us. This isn't any other city but Detroit. When I crave Detroit-style pizza, when I crave the pizza of my childhood, when I think back to myself sitting at home and I get pizza and I can watch TV, this is what I crave when I need a childhood memory. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe this is a problem. I don't know. But I could eat this whole pizza right now, no problem. Sure, it's shareable. But that's why you get 2, 3, 5. The chicken piece. The one piece of chicken. It was nice. I love pizza. And I love it in so many different ways. And for that reason, this isn't the only pizza that I crave. There's a bunch out here that I think about pretty often. I'm just happy that this is one of them. A huge contender in the Detroit-style pizza arena has become Grandma Bob's. And with a beautiful selection of pizzas, it gets you excited to jump across the whole menu. However, the lesser known and talked about bar pie is perfection, it's simplicity, and it makes you wonder, why is no one talking about this?
What up? How's it going, man?
Dude, thanks for having me.
Yeah, anytime. Your family.
Hell yeah, man. It's so good to be back in this kitchen. I worked with you guys here before. I know we put out a lot of squares.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you put out for us back here was the bar pie.
Yep.
And I can't stop thinking about it.
Yep. They're taking off. Everybody loves them. And we're the only spot who's got them. So this inspiration comes from a New Jersey style bar pie.
Okay.
Which is just a super thin pan pizza. It kind of ties into the Detroit style a little bit because with the pan you kind of get a frico edge as well, rather than like a round or a tavern style.
So Detroit style, typically you have that beautiful edge of the married cheese, maybe sauce, the crust. It's all edged and beautiful. And a regular round, you typically have crust. One reason why I fell in love with the bar pie is because it's a marriage of both.
Yes.
It's thin crust, everything's pushed out to the edges. Every single bite is just multiple layers of flavor.
Everything gets really caramelized. The cheese gets really caramelized. All the toppings get cooked really well. And also it's just really light and thin, and you can just, my favorite thing is you can crush a whole one. We've got a secret 4-cheese blend going on here.
Secret 4 cheese, so you can't say it, you can't tell me.
I can have you sign an NDA and I'll tell you off camera, but
yeah, okay.
We can't get into it.
Sucks.
All right, so now we've got pepperoni. This is a little different. It is a cupping pepperoni, but it's a little spicier. It's a little spicier than a traditional pepperoni, which we like because, especially with the Detroit style, because you know it's a deep dish, it's a little heavier. So having a little bit more, we use a fresher tomato sauce and a spicier pepperoni, kind of helps cut through that richness of a Detroit style pizza.
Yeah, and it's gonna cup up and give you the grease.
Yeah.
That looks great. Shall we put it in the oven?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Like this is the pizza that like you dream about when you think of a round pizza, right? Like as much as you love just like pulling out on the crust and like having that heavy crunch on a crust with a lot of that just straight dough space, this is what I've always wanted. As a kid, I always wanted everything to hit the edge.
Got a nice, look at that. That's flavor bomb right there. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
So letting it cool on our wire rack. Make sure the bottom gets crispy, doesn't steam, get soggy. Just some nice parm, that's it.
Yeah.
Not doing anything overcomplicated, classic.
I haven't heard many people talk about this here. When people talk about Grandma Bob's, the very first thing that they talk about is square this, square that,
Yeah.
the varieties that you have here, the different toppings, the usage of different toppings as well. That being said, I've never had one person tell me, have you tried a bar pie?
Yeah.
I'm usually that person.
Yeah.
So I'd like to hope that more people know that this is something that I think about. Minimal flop. So it's not going to slide off.
Not super greasy.
Cheers.
It's a hot boy. Yep. Crispy, salty.
Thin.
Thin.
I think thin is key. You guys have a great sauce too.
Yep, great
Not
sauce.
overspiced.
Yep, we use organic, whole peeled tomatoes, really good.
Then you see here too, you've got the cup, but it's not like, it's not super small cup of
Yeah.
pepperoni, like no heavy grease in there. You just get it so it's nice, crispy up,
Yeah.
and a little bit of the grease catch.
Yep, some of them are just like, you bite in and there's pure fat. It's like, this is like a little funkiness.
Yeah,
This is something I could eat every day.
yeah,
And I could eat two. I think I could eat two of those.
no problem.
Yeah.
It's a great pizza. It's what pizza should be. We're a Detroit-style city, meaning we already love everything being pushed off to the crust. But
Yeah.
this speaks to my round pizza heart.
Yeah.
So what's this?
This is a cream sauce that we blend with Calabrian chilies and roasted garlic puree. And it is the base for our pickle pizza, which is super famous. And then these are actually McClure's, so Michigan brand,
Yeah.
sweet and spicy pickles.
Oh, you use sweet and spices.
Yeah,
Dude,
we
these are
tried bread
great.
and butters, and we tried like a bunch of different stuff. Obviously, using local products or Michigan products when we can. I started seeing these pickle pizzas in the East Coast, like specifically in Jersey, and they were just like, I like pickles more like on sandwiches, but they were literally just red sauce, cheese, pickle on a pizza. And I was like, that sounds kind of whack. Like, there's got to be a better way. And so we kind of engineered this.
I feel like it's very Ninja Turtles
Yep.
too to put pickles on a pizza.
The Ninja Turtles would abide. And then when it comes out, we're gonna garnish it with some ranch, some Parmesan, and then actually some fresh dill.
Ooh.
So, I mean, we're in the Midwest. We're not afraid to put some ranch on some pizza, a little ranch drizzle, not like super aggressive. Oh, that's great. You are a master. You got your fresh dill here.
Yes.
And that's another thing that we really like here, fresh herbs. Like fresh
yeah.
herbs in cooking, very underutilized, so. Thing of beauty. Also smell that. Garlic, chilies. I'd say that's a pretty unique pizza. There's a lot going on.
Wow.
Kind of briny.
But it's got the cream of the sauce. We got crunch of the bacon, the brine of the pickle, a little bit of sweet. The ranch really sets it off too.
Yeah, we hated doing that, We were like messing with it, and then we put the ranch on in there, and we were like, oh yeah, we can't go back on that.
No.
Sometimes you got to break some rules,
The crunch on the outside too. This is like my favorite bite right here.
Yeah, the outside crunch is insane.
A little bit of dill
Yep.
goes a long way.
What more could you want in life?
You know when you close your eyes, biting something, and then you float? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just felt that.
Everybody's got their favorite childhood pizza spot, and mine did those bar styles, a little different.
Yeah.
Not as good, and that was one thing. It was a super nostalgic pizza for me, so I really wanted to enhance it, mostly so I could eat it.
The fact that
Yeah.
you created this pizza because it's your favorite pizza, your favorite
Absolutely.
style of pizza.
Yeah.
That's what every restaurant goer wants, is to eat what the chef wants to eat. There's so many restaurants to visit, so many places that are worth it to hop in the car, head to, have a seat, or maybe take something home. But one thing that lives in my mind of one of the most unique dining experiences, especially as it pertains to pizza, is Cliff's. Yeah! What's up, baby?
What up, dog?
Cliff! Oh, it's so good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Thank you so much for having us.
Got to,
Yes.
yeah.
This is what you come here for. This is it. This is Cliff's. You can only get Cliff's from Cliff.
Facts.
Man.
Y'all come on in.
Man.
We'll film. I got pizzas rolling in the oven right now, so we just gonna keep this going inside though.
Amazing, amazing. You mind if I take my jacket off?
What?
Thank you.
That was disrespectful even asking. Bro.
Oh, man.
Come
Cliff.
on, you mind if I get comfortable? What's wrong with you? It's
Dude, this is
good, man.
amazing, dude. Thank you so much.
I
How long have you been
appreciate you.
doing pizza now?
I started literally what it says in the box, 2019. 2019 is when I started. So I started where pizza started. I started with Neapolitan style, getting that down, learning how to work with that type of flour, the high gluten levels with that flour. So learning how to work with that, learning the whole fermentation process, hydration percentages, all that stuff. And then the end game was always Detroit style though. The end game was always Detroit style. I had to bring it back to when, when we grew up, we didn't know Detroit style. This was pizza. This was a square.
Square.
Welcome to InstaChef. I'm your host, Cliff Skywalker. Me and some of my friends are hitting the road in the pursuit of pure deliciousness.
InstaChef was the end of 2018. We filmed 2 quick seasons, and then we're in the middle of season 3 was about to be the one. Like, and then pandemic, they shut everything down. I didn't mind because it was pandemic, things were going crazy. I got to focus really on making the pizza better than what you saw on the show, because we did an episode where I filmed one of the first Cliff's pizzas. So from there it was just like, all right, let's focus up. Let's try to just strengthen the brand.
See, look at those pepperonis. Those are those cups, those greasy cups of goodness, and you do not skimp on the pepperoni either.
You're gonna get pizza in every bite.
And you've got such a good deep layer right there that is just an impenetrable wall. There's nothing getting through that.
Nothing at all.
That's crazy how well that's put together.
Whole tomatoes, crush them myself.
Smart.
And then I cook the sauce the sauce goes for about half a day. So like it gets a little ragu-ish. I know that's not a word, but it gets ragu adjacent. And you know, from there it just becomes
It ragos.
I rock with that. That's how when I'm cutting the pizza and you hear that's when I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a decent pizza.
This right here, you can hear that. First thing off the top, you can taste the sauce. The sauce has so much of good flavor. It is absolutely tomato. After the flavor of the tomato sauce is really the heavy crunch. The crunch goes so hard on this that the textures actually hit you after the flavors, which is something like, usually you get textures then flavors, but first I'm getting the flavor of that sauce, the pepperoni, and then I feel like, oh wow, I just had that heavy crunch here. I gotta get you another one.
Speaking of, let me give you a crunch too. You ready?
Right now, you've got here greasy pockets of almost fried dough. This truly makes this pizza so different, so unique than any other Detroit style. Typically, you'll get very much bread, almost focaccia-like in terms of the dough. But one thing here that you get is it's a fried dough. What is this greasy goodness in here?
That's homemade Cliff filet sauce. I'm not playing. I'm trying. Listen, I'm trying to make this the most quality pizza you can have, man. The quality, like, listen, this pizza hits Clifford. I'm sorry. That shit is what it is, bro.
That's like if hot honey and barbecue sauce had a better baby.
That's what it is.
This one looks insane.
Yeah, come on.
This is Cliff filet.
Cliff filet.
This right here, that layer of crunch, that's like baklava. That's nuts. How does one do this? Beautiful brown, the texture. Wow. Nailed it. That is so intense in flavor. That just tastes like a meaty sandwich. You get the chicken, the little bacon, that sauce below here, that Cliff sauce. What was it called?
That's the Cliff filet sauce.
The Cliff filet sauce. The Cliff filet sauce it's alive in my mouth. This is a different experience. This is a crazy flavor, something I didn't know that I would love or needed. This is wild.
I know y'all heard that.
Wow. Dude, that's the only word I can think of right now. There's no flavor, there's no crunch, there's no texture like this.
Thank you, man. I'm always gonna try to make sure that the pizza is not only a representation of the brand, but a representation of me. I try to make it so that I'm presenting to people the best of me. And that's what I believe I have with Cliff's Pizza. The beautiful thing about, food is a universal language.
100%
brings people
agree.
together, no matter what race, ethnicity, creed you are, no matter what type of music you listen to, like the universal language of food brings people together. And so with Cliff's Pizza, I wanted to, you know, this pizza isn't just for a certain type of, this pizza's for everybody.
Obviously, that's not the only thing I'm craving. There's a lot more. And you can check out the full article at clickondetroit.com. Just search Carlos Eats Detroit. And then there's a lot more coming out. So stay tuned for more cravings. Until then, I'll see you later.